it's Problem Solver over here, and in today's video we're going to be going over area and perimeter. So I know that there are a lot of different shapes out there in the world, and that you can find the area and perimeter for each one of them, but for today's video we're just going to keep it short and simple, and we're going to do area and perimeter of squares and rectangles. However, if you do want me to do videos on squares and circles and triangles, you can put that in the comment section down below. I'll be sure to make that as my next video, and I'll be sure to prioritize that for any other videos that I do make. So, without any further ado, let's get into the video. A perimeter is a path that encompasses/surrounds a two-dimensional shape. The term may be used either for a path or its length in one dimension. It can be thought of as the length of the outline of a shape. The perimeter of a circle or ellipse is called circumference. So the most important things to realize when we're looking at perimeter and in this explanation is going to be, it can be thought of as the length of the outline of a shape. And so what that means is it's just going to be the border of a shape. And then for area, in geometry, the area can be defined as the space occupied by a flat shape or the surface of an object. The area of a figure is the number of unit squares that cover the surface of a closed figure. Area is measured in square units such as square centimeters, square feet, square inches, etc. The most important thing to note over here is that it's the space occupied by a flat shape. So now we can figure out the formulas for area and perimeter, and then we can go and do a problem. But before we do that, I just want to note that I got this from the internet, and this is the internet stuff. I believe it's from Wikipedia, but I just want to know that I did not write any of this. So this is not my writing. So the formula for area is going to be L times W. If you didn't know, this dot over here just means the multiplication sign. And perimeter would be, in parentheses, L plus W times 2. So, if you're wondering what L and W mean, that's great, because I'm going to explain it right now. So, L and W, I like to think of it as length and width. So, L for length and W for width. But the reality is that it can be anything. I know that this is the most common way to define area and perimeter, but there could also be like side. So for example, it could be side 1 times side 2 for area. So what this is telling you is that length and width are just two different things. They're two different numbers for rectangles, and they're different sides, different perpendicular sides. So now that you know what the formula is, and now that you also know what area and perimeter mean, I think we can do some problems. Okay, so in this rectangle, well, we're given all 4 side lengths, but just in reality, when solving for area and perimeter, you only need the 2 perpendicular side lengths. So that's just a nice thing to know, that you don't need to use all 4 sides when trying to solve for area and perimeter. Okay, so let's just do it. So area. Area, if you remember, is going to be length times width. So, length times width, side 1 and side 2. Area is going to be 8 times 6, which is equal to 48. 48. And it's not just 48 because first of all we have units. So we should just acknowledge that. And it can be inches. But then it doesn't just stop there either. Because if you remember, I first said that area is measured in square units. So in this case, it's going to be square inches, like this. So it's going to be 48 inches squared. And the area of this figure is 48 inches squared. Now perimeter. Perimeter is going to be length times width, in parentheses, times 2. Sorry, length plus width. So 8 plus 6 times 2, which is going to be 14 times 2. 14 times 2 is 28. And it's going to be measured in inches. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did and it helped you, be sure to like and subscribe, and don't forget to comment down below on what other videos I can make on my channel.